Good morning, friends. It's Vlogmas Day 30. Yes, Vlogmas Day 30, Kwanzaa Day 5. The principle for today is Nia, which means purpose. And I feel like focusing on purpose is a good thing for me today because I am not feeling it. I'm not feeling work. I'm not feeling like doing the things that I need to do today. Sometimes when I go to sleep feeling down or any kind of like negative feeling, it's almost like the feeling goes to sleep too, and then it wakes up with me in the morning. So I'm not feeling 100% this morning. And one of the girls that's scheduled to open with me texts me and says she's running late, which I appreciate her texting and letting me know she's running late. But I don't know. I think I'm just over it. I need a vacation. I'm not going to really get much time to decompress from this job before the new one starts. So that's delightful. I mean, I'm getting Friday off and Sunday off. Saturday or Sabbath, I never count as an off day because church is like an all-day event. So, and there's a lot of peopling, so that makes it an on day. So I have Friday and Sunday, and then orientation for the new job is on Monday. But I think today is just going to be one of those trudging through knee-high muck feeling days where you just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Matter of fact, that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to listen to One Foot by Fun, because that's one of the songs that I listen to whenever I feel like I'm just dragging. And I definitely feel like I'm dragging. I feel like I have not been able to catch, kind of like, it's like the feeling of not being able to catch your breath, but I haven't been able to catch my energy. And whenever I have a day off, I haven't been able to just, or not I haven't been able to, I haven't made the choice to just do nothing, because I've been really putting a lot of energy into the Etsy shop, trying to get myself in the habit of consistent making for that. But, you know, and when you set yourself these like goals and things like that, you don't want to fail yourself, or I don't want to fail myself, which is the headspace that I'm in. So I keep pushing myself to complete tasks and do things and stay on top of things, and I really just need to chill out. That's what I need to do. I just need to chill out. But unfortunately, I'm working like the rest of this week. Like I'm working both New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I mentioned yesterday that they're short days for us, but still, I'm like the main photographer those 2 days, because my other strong photographer has those 2 days off. And she was like, oh, we were supposed to go out of town, but I don't think we're going out of town anymore. And then, since I'm not scheduled to work on on Friday, she was like, why do you have Friday off? Honey, don't talk to me about having no days off. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's fine. It's fine. Just put one foot in front of the other one. Let me go listen to some hype music, see if I can get my energy up before this day. Hi friends, I'm on lunch. It's been an exhausting morning. I think the fact that it was a busy morning and the fact that my energy is completely off today has just really compounded. It's like it's snowballed on top of how I was feeling. And now I'm just like, man. We had a 1:30 appointment that called and confirmed that their appointment was indeed at 1:30. And then they showed up 20 minutes late. I called them when it was 15 minutes past to ask them to reschedule, to which they said, oh, we're already here. We're in the mall. We got stuck in traffic. We're already here. So it took them 5 minutes to come in from the parking lot. But whatever. This is the job, I guess. So now I'm trying to, like, it's gonna put strain on the rest of them for the appointments after lunch, because I'm just not going on lunch. And the afternoon appointments are starting in, I think, 10 minutes. But it is what it is. Your girl gotta eat, or else I'm gonna be tired, cranky, emotional, and hangry. Nobody needs that. So I'm gonna eat and listen to something peaceful, and I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry. Hi friends. So we are riding home, and I decided to take this opportunity to talk about the Kwanzaa principle of the day, because if I don't do it now, it's not going to get done. So today is the 5th day of Kwanzaa, and the principle is Nia, which means purpose. And I legitimately feel like I'm riding a roller coaster with how bumpy this road is. This is a little bit ridiculous.
For ultimate.
What is happening?
Construction for years.
Construction forever. Construction for always. Anyway, Nia, purpose, means to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Have you any thoughts about that, or about purpose in general? How would you like to focus on purpose in the new year?
Yes.
Oh, I was trying to light up your face.
No. So, I was talking to my baby cousin today. Catching up, we haven't spoken in a while. what's interesting is the conversation. Like, we talked about a lot of stuff, but one of the things we talked about was her life experiences, and I was like, she should write a book because she's had an interesting life, interesting roller coaster of a life. And we talked about some of her struggles, some of her things that she's had to overcome that she's currently still working with, and all this, that, and other. But in the conversation, somehow it came up about teachers, and I was sharing with her about some of my experiences with my students that I've had, whether they're my students that are actually in my class or just kids who I've developed a relationship with, whatever the case may be, and how some of those experiences have kind of got me to where I'm not surprised by anything anymore. Like, I don't put anything past anybody, but also I think that mindset has allowed me to be open to whatever they have to share, and has made me, I guess, a person that many of them have felt comfortable coming to and talking with. And that kind of tied in because she was talking about how when she was in school she didn't have anybody like that. She didn't think she really had maybe one teacher like that she felt comfortable talking to. And as we went through the whole conversation, basically by the end of it, it just reinforced what I believe for myself, and that is, your vocation has to be something that you feel purposeful about. And if it's not, that's where you'll find struggle and unhappiness in your job and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't mean that you won't have moments where you're unhappy or stressed or whatever for your job, no matter what. But when you feel like you're serving a bigger purpose, especially in terms of influencing people, impacting people in some kind of way, it doesn't have to always be as deep as, a teacher dealing with somebody who has some kind of emotional trauma or whatever. But whatever the case may be, whatever you're doing, if you feel some kind of purposeful impact, excuse me, I'm driving, so obviously I gotta focus on the road. It allows you to function feeling good about yourself and what you do. At the end of the day, like, I can speak for myself and say when I get to the end of the day and I'm really tired and I've worked really hard, it can be very draining. But in those moments where I get to see that I've had an impact, and that's where that purposeful kind of thing, like, I feel like I'm serving, my life and my job and everything has purpose. My kids never remember a math thing I teach them, but I impacted their life in some other kind of way. Then those nights when I come home and I'm fatigued and whatnot, it feels worth it. I don't feel like I'm tired just because I'm tired. I'm tired because, like, I did something of impact and I made a difference and I had an influence today. So as the day talks about purpose, it makes me just think and reflect on me and my job and what I look for. And that's not it, because I work in a restaurant also, and in the same way, how do I influence and impact my coworkers? Am I doing what I have to do in my restaurant to make sure that what we are producing, the product that we're producing, is something that is going to be of value and that the customer is going to appreciate and whatnot. So I think just kind of taking that principle, everything I do, and everybody else can take the same models, everything you do, if you look beyond just the action or the activity you're doing or participating in, and look at what is the bigger picture. What purpose does this action take? What purpose do I take in this action to not only complete this task, but also to enhance the circle of influence that I'm interacting with, like the principle of Caleisha just read, enhance and affect my community in a bigger way that can, I like the way it worded, restore it to its traditional greatness. But the only thing being, many are not necessarily aware of what that traditional greatness is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think that's something that could be somebody's purpose, just to make sure people are aware of, this is what you come from. This is where, I got tongue tied, but it's not a simple oh, we're trying to do good. No, we're trying to do the level of greatness that our ancestors and our forefathers who came before us achieved and aspired to. Not good based
Not
on
just try to pass.
right. We're not trying to be good based on what the current culture looks at, because many in the current culture will look at somebody like myself who grew up in Pine Hills, Florida, and if you graduate from high school, you did good. Nah. For some, that's like a thing, but no, like that's a bare minimum. That's not restoring our mindset to the traditional greatness that we had before. If all you're doing is just doing the basic thing of finishing your school, like that's what you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. The traditional greatness would be that of being in the forefront of scientific discovery. And
so your purpose is not to just get by or just do what is expected, but your purpose is to reach for that excellence.
Right. Well, I would say yes, but bigger than that, it is to inspire the community
to reach for the excellence, and then
to establish that standard for the community. Like whatever your purpose is. So I don't want to say your purpose is to reach the standard. Whatever your purpose is, having that standard of excellence in whatever it is that you put your heart to and your mind to do. Right. So if you are going to be a musician, that you don't accept just being okay. Like you're trying to maximize your potential and your talent. If you're gonna, talk about your studies academically, everybody may not be able to be a straight A student, but whatever your potential is, you're gonna maximize that. And that is the standard that we hold each other to and we hold ourselves to, and we get our community back in that same vein. I think that's what it means when it talks about restoring us to the traditional greatness. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that we get back to calling each other kings and queens and all that kind of stuff. That's all great and whatnot, but no, like what is our standard of excellence in everything we do? Whatsoever you put your hands to do, do it with your might.
Well, guys, that is the Kwanzaa principle brought to you by Lamar. You want to duck down into the light so you're not just like a shirt. Oh, there he is. The camera's over there. It's right there.
We just got a Motivation Monday. This is what I do in my class on Mondays. And since there was no school today, basically Motivation Monday was...
You guys.
There you go.
Yay. All right, guys.
Or maybe I'll share this link with my kids.
Okay.
Their Motivation Monday moment brought to you by Mr. Ryan and wife.
So if you're a student of Mr. Ryan, hi.
What's up, guys? See y'all in a week.
All right. I think that's the last clip of today. Hope you guys had a good... It's Monday. Hope you guys had a good Monday. See you tomorrow.
Peace.
Bye. This is the thistle base, and it is a heavy lace superwash BFL. And the color is Wine and Roses.